lo que dime lo que tú quieres de mi coqueta. Sé lo que te gusta es salir y se suelta. Cuando baila reggaeton pa' mí que muñeca. Me gusta salir y seducir.
Hey there, fabulous. Okay, so for today's video, we're gonna be talking about how I chose my major and why I chose my major. Regardless if you are first gen or not first gen, it could be tough to choose a major. So if you are interested, then just keep on watching. So you may or may not know, but my major is sociology. Going back though, right after high school, I was like, yeah, I want to be a nurse. I want to help people. So keep that word in mind. I want to help people. Actually, keep that Satan in mind. So I was like, I want to be that. And what better thing than to have, you know, my mom as a janitor, have her daughter as a nurse. So, you know, my whole family was on board and they were like, yes, like we are rooting for you. My mom, she was like so illusionized by her daughter being a nurse. And so my first year at community college, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna knock off my GE, and then my second year I'm gonna start with, you know, taking science classes. So here comes my second year of community college. So first I think I went to my physiology class and I was like, what is this? And so, you know, I went on for the whole semester because I didn't want to say that I didn't try. I just was not feeling passionate. I was like miserable. I needed to reflect. I was like, I honestly do not know what I'm gonna do with my life. I was also taking a Chicano studies class. So I remember going to my professor, my Chicano studies professor, and expressing him, you know, how I was feeling. I was like, I wanna help people, but I don't know how. And he was like, well, you know, sociology. Long story short, he was just like, you're gonna help people, but in a very different way. And I was like, really? Yeah, that's so true. I could be an academic counselor. I could be some type of community leader. I could be a community organizer, and I'm going to be impacting, you know, people's life in some way or another and helping them. Then telling my entire family that nursing was out, I think everybody together made me feel as like you did not do a good job in saying goodbye to nursing. My sisters began to help me with breaking down why I chose sociology to my family, because I kid you not, my family was always, you know, saying like sociology is not gonna make you a lot of money. I remember that my sisters were like, hold on, okay, you know, why would you want her to be in a job that she's miserable in, whereas be in a job that she actually loves to be in? You know, having that mindset of our ancestors or our grandparents came here for a better life, and for the first student to not choose a successful or common job was hard, and was hard to accept for me. For so long I felt like, why me? Why do I have to go through this thing? Like, why couldn't somebody else, you know, be the first generation in my family? Why do I have to go through the trial and error? But the trial and error, I noticed that has impacted my family. A pat on your back if you are facing this, if you have faced this, because I know that you have left a mark and you will leave a mark. Now, you know, even hearing my uncle tell me it doesn't matter how much money you're gonna make, it's more so if it's gonna make you happy. To hear those words from somebody that was kind of like negative about me, about how much money you're gonna earn or what are you really gonna do, you're gonna be so limited. I know that exposing them to what you can do, why you choose the major, and how you will get to point A to point B can really help the individual understand why you are transitioning. My motto the quote that I stick to right now is do work that matters, vale la pena, by Gloria Anzaldúa. And that is what brings me back and, you know, tells me, it reminds me that the work that I'm gonna do or that I do has impacted people and it will help people. Maybe not medically, but socially it can. For me personally, what I want to focus on is education, because education has not always been easy for me. You know, I know the fact that I am intelligent, but for so long I was told that I wasn't. And so I want to instill that into students so that they are aware that you are capable and you are just as smart as everybody else. Sometimes we just need to be reminded to ponerle ganas. Whether you are deciding on what you want to major in, I personally just suggest that you major in what makes you happy, what you love. And based on my past experiences, when I would ask people, how did you choose your major? They would tell me, because I loved what I was reading. I loved what I was researching. I loved what I was doing. And so if you love what you're doing, if you love what you're reading, if you love what you're getting into, then I think maybe that's a hint at giving you what you want to do or what you want to major in. So look at it in a more, it's easier to fall back into the financial aspect because we are in a capitalistic society. But I personally feel that whatever is meant to be for you is going to be meant for you. And I think the more you love your job, the harder you're going to work at it. So that is my discussion when it comes to choosing your major. And so yeah, with that being said, I hope that this video was helpful. I want to know what your major is or what you are planning to major in. Other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, fabulous.